Hey y'all, FitByCourt, day 15 of our beginner yoga series. Hopefully you're really starting to get in the groove. It's become a habit. You're practicing daily or at least 3 or 4 times a week. Moving through these videos, learning more about your body and creating a little more space and a little more feel good. We're going to get right to it this morning. So we're going to go ahead and roll all the way back down into our Shavasana and start down here. Slowly releasing the legs all the way to the earth. Hands by your sides. Taking a few nice deep breaths here. Taking a moment scanning the body all the way from the tips of the toes to the crown of the head. Finding that space. Those areas that we want to focus on this morning. This evening. Challenging yourself to stay connected with your breath a little more today as we move throughout each pose, each posture, breathing through those asanas. Slowly, when ready, inhaling the arms overhead, pointing the toes, elongating the fingers. Kind of imagine someone gently pulling at the wrists and the ankles, creating a little more space between each vertebrae. Sliding the legs to the left, sliding the hands to the left, leaving the hips centered, creating a nice long side body stretch. Sweeping through center, taking the legs to the right, hands to the right. And again, that little crescent moon shape, elongating down the side of the body. Coming back to center, flexing the feet, interlacing the fingertips, pressing the palms behind. And as we release, pulling the right knee into the chest. Pointing the right toes, flexing the foot. Circling out the right ankle. Other way. Taking the forehead towards the knee. Slowly releasing the head back to the earth. Taking the right foot on top of the left thigh, slowly releasing, crossing the body, dropping the right knee down towards your left side. Shoulders stay in contact with the earth no matter where that knee goes. Feel free to slide a pillow or a block underneath the knee for support. Inhale the right arm up by the right ear. Circle out the right wrist. Other way. Sweep the right hand through the T and all the way towards the hip. Take it up to the sky and bring it all the way overhead and back out to a T. Slowly sweep the right knee through center. Take the right hand or the right elbow crease, kind of wrap around the right knee and give it a gentle pull out to your right hand side. Flexing the left foot, sending that energy all the way down the left leg. Bring the knee back to center. And we're slowly going to pedal back and forth with the knee. So we're going to pull the left knee in, extend the right, and continue back and forth. If you want to engage the core a little more, lift the shoulder blades off the ground and don't let the heels touch the earth. If you need to modify, drop the heel each time and lower those shoulders back down. Pulling the belly in. Three, two. Landing with the left knee, pull it in, and release the right leg to the earth, and drop the head. Pointing the left toes, flexing the left foot. Circling out the left ankle. Other way. Taking the forehead towards the knee. Releasing the head to the earth. Drop that left foot on top of your right thigh and slowly sweep it across to your right hand side. Left arm comes out to a T. Listening to the low back, the shoulders stay in contact with the earth to protect the low back and take that twist in the mid back. Inhale the left arm up by the left ear. Circle out the left wrist. Other way. Sweep the left arm all the way through the T and down towards the hip. Take the left arm straight up to the sky, all the way back overhead, and all the way back out to your T. Pull your left knee back to center. Again, take the left hand or maybe the left elbow crease and gently pull the left leg out to your left hand side. Bring it back to center. A few more of that core work going back and forth. Right knee in, left knee in. Finding your modification, but activating the core. Three. Pull both knees into the chest. Take a little rock side to side. Bring the knees to a 90-degree bend, and slowly from here we're going to do just a little bit of ab work before we go into a stretch. Fingertips behind the ears, just lightly supporting the head. No pulling on the neck. Space between the chin and chest. We lift and lower. Core work is very important in yoga. And core work is very important to the vitality of our existence, right? It is the thing that keeps us going, keeps us strong, keeps us healthy, keeps us safe. 4. Last one. Good. Open the arms out to a T. Drop the knees over to your left hand side. I'm going to do a few crunches from here. So leave those knees over to the left. You won't go quite as far. Crunch up and down. You'll now find it in that oblique versus the abs. Two more. Beautiful. Release. Sweep the knees through center and take them all the way to your right. Find the stretch. And when you're ready, fingertips behind the ears. Slowly exhale up. Inhale down. Last one. Beautiful. Bring it back to center. Take a little rock side to side. Massage that low back. Release the heels to the earth. Heel toe the feet out about as wide as your mat and simply drop the knees to one side and to the other side. Just kind of windshield wipering back and forth. Good. Heel toe the feet together. Soles of the feet together. Knees drop out wide. Take the hands to the tops of the thighs. Press down towards the feet. Release the low back. Assist the knees back together. Press the heels into the earth. Hands by our sides. We're going to lift up into our bridge. Lifting, squeezing the glutes, pulling in the belly. Feeling free to stay here or take the hands, sweep them around behind, interlace, and walk up on those shoulders. When ready, slowly release. One last little core exercise here before we move on. We're going to do bicycles. So if you need a modification, drop one heel as you cross, center, drop the other heel as you cross and center. Or just that regular bicycle, extend and cross, extend and cross. Make sure to breathe. Pull the belly in tight, back is flat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull the knees into the chest. We're going to take a rock front to back. We're going to go all the way to standing. If that doesn't work for you, please feel free, roll over to one side, make your way up, and find the top of your back. When you're ready, bring it all the way up to a forward fold. Slight bend in the knees, chin tucks into the chest, let it hang. Inhale, flat back. Find that support underneath the hands somewhere. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. One last time. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. Bend the knees and roll it up. Roll those shoulder blades back. Take a breath here at the top. Take a little rock side to side. And just slowly rolling one arm all the way back. Start to include that body. Open through that shoulder. Other side. And take it forward. Other side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Pull the belly in, take a little back bend. Exhale, fold it all the way to the earth. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands to the earth, step up or walk back to plank. Remember, plank can be toes, plank can be knees, but those palms are pressed all the way into the earth. Hands are strong, fingertips dig down into your mat. Belly pulls in, hands are right below the shoulder. Good, lower all the way to our belly. We're going to bring it into Sphinx. We're going to take the elbows below the shoulder, press the palms into the earth. We're not just cranking over the low back. We put some resistance in these hands to lift through the chest and squeeze the shoulder blades back. Maybe bend the knees if you like. Release the feet, take the hands to the chest, toes together, knees out wide. Find your child's pose. Walk those fingertips as far away as you can. Take a nice deep breath. When you're ready, bring it into your table. Hands below shoulders, knees below hips. Find your cat-cow, arching, looking up. Exhale, rounding, tucking the chin. Stay connected with the breath. Inhale one way. Exhale the other. All these nice gentle movements really connect back into that breath. Remind yourself to breathe, consciously focusing. Inhale. And exhale. Pressing the hands firmly into the earth, curling the toes. We're going to slowly make our way to that down dog. Lifting the hips. Tucking the chin. If you are still struggling with down dog, like I said, it was my nemesis. It took me a long time to find that space. Feel free to click over. We have a little guided instructional video on your down dog to really help you break it down and start to find it a little better. Remember, maybe walking out, dropping one heel, maybe take it wider or narrower. Just listen to your body. Inhaling the left leg. Exhale, take it forward outside the left hand. So out to the edge of your mat. Slowly release the right knee to the earth. If you leave the foot tucked under, or if you unwrap the foot, it will change the stretch in your hip flexor. So play with it. Find what feels right to you. Feel free to stay here, or maybe lower elbows to a block, or elbows to the earth. Listen to the hips and the hamstring. Feel free to stay here, or if you'd like to take this a little further, well, a lot further to be honest, it is a deep hip flexor stretch, so listen to the body. The more height you put underneath the right hand, the easier it will be to get to the left foot, or the left hand searches for the right foot. Slowly release. Spiral the left foot just out slightly to that 45-degree angle. We're going to curl the right toes and we're going to come all the way forward to our yogi squat. That being said, feel free to stop here mild, put a block underneath, or sink all the way down inside. But listen to the knees, no pain, no crunching. Find a modification that fits your body. Good. Release the hands to the earth. Send the hips straight up to the sky. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees and roll it up. Take a little breath. Shake it out. Heel toe the feet all the way back together. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold it to the right. And sweep it through center. And fold it to the left. Back to center. Reach it high and fold it all the way back to the earth. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands to the earth. Step, hop, or walk. Back to plank. If you're ready, we're going to find our flow. If not, go through a cobra. Lower down. Inhale, up. And exhale to down dog. Taking a few deep breaths here in our down dog. Always taking a moment to resettle. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, bring it forward outside the right hand. So slide the right foot to the edge of your mat. Lower the left knee to the earth. If you like, elbows to a block or elbows to the earth. Feel free to stay here or take that right hand, sweep it around, and search for the left foot. Again, that is a very deep hip flexor stretch. If you sit at a desk all day, this area will be tight. All right, so take it slow, listen to your body. Good, slowly release. This time, slide the right foot back to meet the left and find your table. Cat-cow. Good. All we're going to do is slowly sweep the legs around out from underneath. Sitting up nice and tall, extending the legs all the way down, flex the feet. Find the sits bones. If you need to, kind of remove the flesh out of the way and really ground down to the earth with the bottom, those two little bones right there at the bottom. Then think about the spine like a strand of pearls. You want to stack each vertebrae, each pearl, straight up like a string. Imagine that string comes all the way out the crown of the head. Shoulders are away from the ears. Sit up nice and tall. Press the hands towards the earth. Inhale, reach. And exhale, fold. Forward folds are wonderful if you have trouble falling asleep. Take some time, do a few forward folds, maybe a couple flows, and see how that works for you. Hold the right knee into the chest. Take it up and over the left leg. Inhale the left arm, and exhale, find your twist. Remember that your twist only goes as far as you can stay seated up tall. We don't want to wring out that spine all hunched over and bent. Sit up, then twist. Kind of imagine wringing out a towel. Pull it in. Right? A nice long towel, and you're twisting and wringing it out. You don't want to be hunched over while we do that. Extend the right leg, pull the left knee to the chest, sweep it up and over. Inhale the right arm, and exhale, twist. Slowly release back to center. Take the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Sit up nice and tall. Take a couple little circles one way. Tucking the chin as we go behind. And the other way. Stack the vertebrae. Maybe splay the feet open, kind of like a book, getting a little more space in those hips. Maybe you even need to take the hands behind, shake the hips, or put a blanket or a block underneath the hips. But when you're ready, take the belly button towards the heels. Release, roll it up. Pull the knees together. Take the feet out wide. Reach the hands around behind the body. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the chest. And we're going to drop the knees to the left. And take your gaze over the right shoulder. Bring it back to center. Drop the knees to the right. And take your gaze over the left shoulder. Bring it back to center. Feel free to stay here, but pull the heels in just a little bit. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the chest, and if you like, lift the hips to that reverse table. Release to the earth. Sit up nice and tall. Find a comfortable seated position, whatever that means to you. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, drop the left hand. Sweep this right arm around. It may look something like this. We may need a strap to utilize to start to pull together, or we may be able to search for the bind. When I started this, I was nowhere near this, right? So give yourself a little grace. Especially if you really are a beginner to yoga, don't push your body past your limits. Respect your limits. Slowly let it go. Inhale, reach. Exhale, drop the right hand. Sweep the left arm around and slowly search for that bind. Let it go. Just take a little twist one way and the other way. Shake it out. Release. We're going to hold our boat pose. So remember, you can use the hands behind. You can use the hands behind the thighs, right? Anywhere that you need to feel like your low back can stay strong and your belly pulled in. From there, we maybe lift one foot or the other foot. Maybe we drop the hands back. Maybe we can release the hands, and maybe we can straighten out the legs, right? All just maybes, all just variations of your boat. Slowly let it go. Release the legs. Find a comfortable seated position. We're just going to take a few breaths here to close out our class. Sit up nice and tall. If you need to, sit up back up against the wall for a little bit of support. But over time, this will correct the posture, right? So we want to stack up the vertebrae, pull in the low back muscles, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and simply breathe. Feeling free to stay here as long as you like. Otherwise, inhaling the arms overhead. Exhaling hands to heart center. The divine light in me honors and respects the divine light in you. May peace be with you in all you do. Namaste.